This is Mark's Home Hobbies. And this right here is the 1/43rd scale 4-wheel drive rock crawler made by SNICLO. Yeah, it's I think it's happens to be this one right here. Probably doesn't get the recognition that it should. Yeah, so this is kind of an unboxing. It just got dropped off today. A little Christmas present. A little bit early. When I ordered this off of Amazon, I ordered it for, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, and I want to say it was about $119. I'm not sponsored by these guys in any way or anything like that. Yeah, it was $119 plus tax. So that was $128 that I paid. And when I ordered it, I ordered the one that just had the car and or the truck, I should say, and the radio. I did not order the FPV model with the camera and the head goggles because I already have that equipment. I don't have the camera, but I have the head goggles already. So I just figured I'd figure out how the camera connected up to the top, because it has 4 little pads and 2 magnets and it snaps on there. So I figured I could test those leads and figure out how the camera hooks up and hook my own up. So I ordered the one supposedly without the FPV equipment, but when it arrived, I thought the box seemed kind of heavy and it had this extra equipment in there. So I guess the guys over in China are giving away a little Christmas bonus there or something. I don't know. But anyhow, thank you very much, SNICLO. I appreciate the FPV bonus. And we'll kind of go over what comes in the box. A couple of USB-C type charging cords. And there's an audio-video jack in there that you can hook up to this in order to get audio and video output. There's a keychain. It's pretty cool. And some stickers. And a owner's manual. Sorry about the fog light there. Owner's manual. Really nice display case. And of course the Niva. The Niva, I think that's what it's called, a Niva. It's some kind of European 4x4. It's similar to a Jeep Cherokee or something like that. And this radio. And the radio is, I think it's pretty unique, actually. Aside from the steering wheel position there, which is supposed to be more ergonomically correct, it does feel pretty nice. It's very small, but man, look at all the buttons there. Let's see if we can see what those say. Headlamp, chassis, FPV box, and matching. And then down here we have brakes, brake, and F1 or P1 and P2. I think that's what it is. And then over here, as far as knobs go, see if we can get in there. It has a gyro. I'm wondering if that even works. That has throttle, dual rate, steering trim, and throttle steering dual rate. I wonder how the throttle trim is accomplished on this. I guess it really doesn't need it. But I was reading through the book, and with all those functions on there and all those buttons, there's that. And then get it onto the next little package here. This is the camera. Yeah, it's a nice little guy. It's got a little protective thing on the lens there. Then there's those magnetic, let's see if we can get a good close-up of that guy. A magnetic connection point there with little spring-loaded pins. And you can see the pins go up and down there. Let's see if I can get one of them to go up and down there. Yeah, they go up and down like that. And there's a little antennae on there. And it's a pretty nice little camera. Very small, very light. And they give you a rock. Huh. How about that? So I guess you can test the rock climbing abilities of your truck. But anyways, yeah. So I'm going to get that out, get them all charged up, And then we're going to run it on this course right here. This is our test stand right here for the SNICLO Niva E-Nano 1/43rd scale 4-wheel drive truck, which we'll go into a closer detail of it in a minute. All this is just to test the climbing ability of this little guy. And it's a couple sheets of that blue styrofoam home insulation stuff, and I picked away at it and stuff and burned it a little bit with a torch, made it into kind of mountainous region there. So this guy's supposed to climb pretty good. I've seen tell that it can do a 50-degree angle. So I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty close to a 50-degree angle there. I could get my angle meter, which I just might do that since I'm down here in the workshop. Let's get the angle meter and let's check it. Let's see what's going on here. All right. That's 55. Let's see what this side is. Okay, come on now. Let's see. Let's get around there. Yeah, let's see what we got here. This is about a 40 right here. See what it is right there. Yeah, a little bit over 40, 42. And we got a 45 over here. So you got, 55 on this side. Might be a little steep. And then you got two balance beams there. So once you make it to the top and you think you're in the clear, then you got to make it over these balance beams. And then whatever side you manage to crawl up, you're going to have to crawl down the other side too. So, and this is just going to be one section of a larger course that I'll build. And then I'll paint it and I'll, make it look realistic. And add some other obstacles and things like that. So anyhow, that's how that works. It comes in a nice little box there. Takes a little while to arrive on this because I guess it's got to come from overseas. Pretty nice manual there, pretty sparse. Tells you exactly what you need to know, and that's it, nothing else. Let's take a look at the truck here. See, I'm sure other people have reviewed this truck before. It does have a nice transfer case there, brass gear, and it's 4-wheel drive, and it's independent suspension with the metal arms there. Yeah, pretty nice. Yeah, look at that suspension. It's pretty nice little drive shafts there. Those aren't probably metal, but they're not traveling at a high rate of speed either. The tires are very kind of squishy, very soft. They have a lot of gription. And I'm not going to go ahead and try to steer it, but there's an apparent motor back in here. And some regular old little springs, nothing major. You're not getting oil filled or anything. There's the board up in there. There's a USB-C charging board. And it's one thing that's nice about it that I kind of liked, that not a lot of other trucks have that are this size, is it has the servo mounted right here onto the axles. So that's a real advantage. And it has a sway bar there too. You can see it right there, sway bar. That servo arm and little sway bar. Yeah, a couple of sway bars over there too. I forget there's an exact term for it. I can't remember it right now, right offhand, but I like this little truck. This thing is cool. And it's got lights all over it. It's got some bottom lights and some top lights, and I guess some lights down in here somewhere, and lights on the back, and so that's the Niva by SNICLO. Pretty nice. So if you're new to the channel, I'd ask you to like and subscribe. If you're a regular viewer of mine, I want to say thanks a lot, and I really appreciate it. Tell 2 friends if you would be so kind. Give it a thumbs up. That helps. I'll also be showing some other videos very soon too. I have another project that's coming up that I'll be making a video on, some racing, and I have a couple other projects that I'm working very hard on too that I'll be disclosing at that point. So thanks a lot for watching, and like I said, if you're old subscriber, thank you very much for coming back and watching. If you're a new subscriber and you just happened upon my video, help me out. Click the subscribe button so I can become a big channel, do some fancy videos instead of this stuff. Even though this stuff is very cool, and you'll get to see it run in the next video once I get the course all complete. So anyhow, thanks for watching. This is Mark with Mark's Own Hobbies saying have a good day today and a better one tomorrow. Happy holidays.